1-0. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of first. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up in the Still City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, where it was the home team who were able to hold serve and get a victory in their stadium. Josh Jacobs, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they were losers in that one to the visiting LA Chargers. The Chargers get back above 500 as they move to 3-2 with the victory. And finally, on Monday Night Football, they've got a good one lined up between the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's now Warner's hit, and he loses it. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded at the 43. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent. Field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. And now they're in the hurry up. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Back to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. The Giants on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's taken on the 25. Oh, what a move. Another nice move. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. From the 25, here's 2nd and a yard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
For them, well on their way to another victory, riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 42-0. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New York set to take the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's good. And he loses the football a second time. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. 2nd and 3. Buying time to his left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this one is incomplete. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play and the other one obviously not ready at all?
Obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep. So for the Dolphins, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals.